Get down on the.
Yo, listen, just like I told Coco, my vision is you already know, so go, slow, back my logo, for show, Coco, now get down on it.
Man, too broke to pay attention. Man. Yeah. Man, listen. All I got is this ambition. That's it. A couple million make you stand different. Hey. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it. I'm like, man, listen. All I got is...
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Moore's Dolphins going up against McCown's Jets.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Miami Dolphins. It's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Ajayi last year, 1,272 yards, third most in a single season in Dolphin history.
And he helped transform Miami into a playoff team in 2016.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
So now a 1st and 20. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now Moore. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Looks to be right around the 40. It's a 14-yard pickup, but it'll still be second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Moore now. Fasano here brings it in. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
From the gun on third down. Moore. And he's got his man. That's Landry. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? the better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
All right, here we go. No, check.
They run with Ajayi. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jay Ajayi, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. First carry for Matt Forte. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down, 8. Throwing now is McCown. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
To throw is McCown. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game would be ideal.
And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
8 yards to go here on second down. Shift together here from the D-line. Moore off the play fake. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Jordan Jenkins able to get him for a loss of about 3. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
How about this offense? Already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive. They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try a pressure advantage.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Throwing on first is McCown. And that is incomplete. Jordan Leggett, the tight end, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. And this passing game, this whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
On second down, Forte. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From midfield, here's McCown. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Forte gets the handoff from McCown. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Second down, here's McCown. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. McCown looks to throw on 3rd. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. On 1st down, this is Forte. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Let's go! 3-19!
McCown throwing on 2nd. Drops it underneath to Forte. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
They could not be more opposite in build. But coming into 2017, Matt Forte pretty much neck and neck with Darren Sproles for most receptions by a running back.
Yeah, both guys just over 500 into the year. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Here's McCown. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Lawrence Timmons coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it'll be 4th down. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. Catanzaro's kick is right through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. A reminder coming up in the Sunday night game, matchup you don't see very often, a rematch of Super Bowl 18. The Raiders traveling to Washington. And then tomorrow on Monday night, we'll see the Cowboys heading to the desert to take on the Cardinals.
Former NFC East rivals.
begin the drive with Ajayi. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Detroit! No. Check. Patriot!
To throw on 2nd down. Moore. It's caught. Stills right side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. He got 29 yards that time. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his left. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, Marcus May. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So after the INT, it's McCown now. And he hits Jermaine Kearse. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll give it up to Forte. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Two minutes remain here in the 1st half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout.
Here we go now. All right now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's Forte. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. McCown to throw on 2nd down. That one complete to Anderson. Anderson a 1st down and more. And he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. McCown now on 1st down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
All right, here we go. Blue line it.
Into the red zone now. It's McCown. A dump off to Forte. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
All right, now, look at 56. Hurry up, 56. Blue line it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 5 yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line.
Now let's go.
Working from the gun, McCown. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Clemson, Cordray Tankersley. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Turnover differential last year in the NFL, the bottom 5 teams you'd expect. Rams, Browns, the Jags, the Bears, and the Jets. Tied at -20. These Jets, they have to solve that QB situation.
They, along with the other teams that you noted, they've got to get better play in that area because no team goes to the playoffs -20 in turnover differential.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
All right, now look at this. Leopard.
Here's more. A final shot before break. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
And that is no good. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. McCown looking to throw. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Watch it now, Barney. Over.
A give. This is Forte. And a big hit. Knocked down sideways near the 42. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. To throw, it's McCown. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, That's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Shotgun here for McCown. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. From the gun, it's McCown. This will be caught at about the 5. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
It's McCown again. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jordan Leggett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. It's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Moore now, escaping the pressure right. Now he's got a man, complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
And Devontae Parker was one of 3 Miami receivers to go over 700 yards last year, along with Jarvis Landry and Kenny Stills. But I do know this. They'd love to have one of them emerge and be that 1,000-yard guy and take the pressure off of everyone else.
Moore now on 1st and 10. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's Ajayi. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They run again with Ajayi. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. To throw is Moore on first down. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Red zone opportunity. Now it's Ajayi. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
This is Ajayi, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Jay Ajayi with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins are in for 6. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Now Parkey for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
First and 10. Here's McCown. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Back now here on EA Sports. Six yards to go here on second down.
Now let's go. Green 39.
Now McCown. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A good pickup there, a 22.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
McCown now on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Again, they'll throw in McCown. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Cat and 0 out now as he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now Moore. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Moore. Throwing again. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go. 319.
Back to throw. Moore. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. 8 yards yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Darren Lee coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. The Dolphins on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Now let's go. Over.
Looking to throw. Moore. Flush to his right. Going deep here for Stills. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive begins with a run by Forte. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Here's McCown to throw, and he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Let's go. Detroit. Detroit. Here we go now. 319. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
McCown. And able to find Curley. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Throwing now is McCown. Sets up the screen to Forte. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. McCown wants to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. count. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 23. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Leopard. Leopard.
To throw is McCown. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now Landry dances by him. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He's back to throw. And he finds a man. It's Fasano. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Here we go now. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They were looking that time for Leonte Carew. 3rd down here. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Back to throw. And the catch made by Leonte Carew. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Eluding the pressure right. Fighting through. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jordan Jenkins in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go out into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. Forte. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Jets, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.